You know what? Now that Teapot 1 is out, and I haven't uploaded for ages, why don't I go ahead and rank every BFDI season? So this will include BFDI, BFDIA, IDFB, BFB, BFB post-split and Teapot. Just so you know, although BFB pre and post-split are the same season, I feel like they are very different, and it will be fun to go ahead and rank both of them. Especially because one of them has 64 contestants, and one has 14. Anyway, let's start now. For the worst season, I've decided that IDFB would lose. It's not even that hard to decide. It only has one episode, and although that episode is great, it just stopped, and the whole season just ended at one episode. Sorry IDFB, if you continued you would have been one of the best, but because of it being one episode stuffed it. Now deciding which season would be next up was really hard, as the rest were all great in their own ways. But I ended up deciding on BFB post-split. That may be shocking to some people. But keep in mind that all of these 5 are amazing. BFB post-split is great, because it had the popular and well-developed characters quickly eliminating them one by one. I'm only putting it here, because I found it to be a bit cringy at some times. But then again, BFDI was made for kids in the first place, so what can I expect? But I only laughed once in the whole thing, which was Purple Face, but sadly that was it. Next up was extra hard to decide, but I landed on BFDIA. Look, I get it, apart from IDFB, BFDIA does get a bit of hate, because it was only 5 episodes. And I did find it a bit boring from episodes 1 to 4, but episode 5 was one of, if not the best in BFDI history. It was split into 5 parts, one being a game, which changed BFDIA from a bit boring to something I would want to watch over and over again. The one other downfall that wasn't episodes 1 to 4 was there was no real host, like it just kept changing, so it felt a bit too loose. But still great. Now we are in the top half of this list, and third place will have to go to BFB pre-split. Makes sense why it's here, if you think about it, because it's in between BFB post-split and Teapot, and BFB pre-split was basically a mix between the two. It had a quick upload date, and towards the end had great animation. That's really all I have to say for it, just a great season, and I wish it went on for just a bit longer, sad. Anyway, now we are at the final 2, and second goes to the OG season, BFDI. I love this season so much, like nothing is taken seriously. It's probably the funniest out of the 6, and I wish season 2 and 3 were like it. I usually forget about it sometimes, but when I go back to watch it, I just find out that I've been watching for ages, even when it feels like nothing. Now number 1 is Teapot. I swear I'm not putting Teapot here just because it's new, it's because the animation is so outstanding, and 2 is a great host. Although it's not as funny as BFDI, I think that the animation makes up for it, making it the best BFDI season, and probably the best object show. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please understand that my opinion is not going to be the same as yours, so please respect it. And one other thing is please subscribe if you're new. We are really close to hitting 1000 subs. And thank you so much to the people who are already subscribed. See you next video and take care.